Hi students, welcome to Protective Relays and Servicing Lab. In this video, let us study about experiment number 13, food mixer. The aim of this experiment is to dismantle a given food mixer, identify the parts, assemble it back, note down the nameplate details, and troubleshoot and suggest suitable remedies for it. Let us see the parts of the food mixer. Here you can see the motor part, the main part of the food mixer. So this is the jar lid, and this is the jar, the speed control switch, rubber bush. So this is the fiber jar. So this is the motor part. You can see the various parts of the motor. This is a coupler, motor coupler, shaft, body of the motor, overload tripper. This is the rotary switch, supply cord, etc. Let us see the circuit connections. The main electrical part is the motor of the mixer grinder. It consists of the two main parts, armature and the field winding. The armature and field are connected in series. The field winding is having the tappings for getting the different speeds. The overload relay or circuit breaker is connected in series with the motor. The function of this overload circuit breaker is to protect the motor from overload. Whenever the motor current exceeds than a preset value, it operates and breaks the circuit, thus protects this motor from overload. So these are the various parts of the mixer grinder. Theory: food mixer is used for grinding the food particles. It consists of 2 or 3 jars, either of stainless steel or fiberglass. The motor used in the food mixer is universal motor. It is basically an AC series motor in which the armature and field coils are connected in series. This motor has high starting torque. The construction of this motor is very similar to a DC series motor. It works on the principle that whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. The motor can work with either AC or DC supply. The food mixer should always be started with load because it runs at dangerously high speed at no load. The speed control can be obtained by having tappings in the field winding. A circuit breaker is connected in series with the supply to protect the motor from overloads. Now let us see the procedure. First, disconnect the mixer grinder from the supply by removing the supply cord. Open the bottom cover of the motor and conduct visual inspection. See whether there is some burning or short circuit or broken wires, etc. Dismantle the parts like motor, coupler, fan, brush unit, switch, circuit breaker by using proper tools. Check all the parts using a series test lamp like the motor, field coil, switch, circuit breaker, etc. Finally, assemble it back and test the motor by connecting it to the supply. The troubleshooting chart for the mixer grinder. Let us see what are the different faults in the mixer grinder and possible cause for it and remedies. The problem first, the mixer does not work. When you connect the supply, it's not working. The possible causes may be overload trip may have tripped, or there may be some open circuit in the tripper. Check the tripper using a series test lamp. If it is defective, if there is no continuity, then replace if necessary. The second reason may be no power at the outlet. Check the supply using a series test lamp or tester. Defective supply cord or plug pin. Check the supply cord using series test lamp and replace if necessary. Locked shaft. Rotate the shaft with hand and lubricate if necessary. Defective switch. Check the switch using a series test lamp and replace if necessary. Worn out brushes. Check and replace the brush if necessary. Open circuits. Check the circuit and make it correct. And the next fault, the fuse blows when switched on. The reason may be shorted power cord. Replace the cord if necessary. Locked shaft. Rotate the shaft with the hand and lubricate if necessary. Defective armature or field coils. Check the armature using roller and the field coils using a series test lamp and rewind or replace the windings. The next problem is mixer trips frequently. The main reason for this is overload in the jar. Reduce the content if necessary. Defective armature. So this is also one of the reason for frequent tripping. Check the armature and replace if necessary. Shorted field coil. Check the winding and rewind if necessary. And the next fault is excessive noise. The reason for this is dry bush bearing. Check and lubricate the bush with a suitable lubricant. Worn out bush, check the play for the bush and shaft and replace the bush if necessary. Worn out jar bush or shaft, check and replace.
Now let us see how to dismantle and assemble the food mixer. So this is the food mixer. So before dismantling, let us note the nameplate details. So this is the nameplate detail of the food mixer. So wattage 550 watts, rating 30 minutes, volts 230 volt, 50 hertz, RPM 14,000 to 18,000 RPM. So various parts of the mixer grinder. So this is the steel jar. So here we have two jars, one small and other one is big. This is the body of the mixer grinder. So this is the indicator, supply indicator. So here you can see the motor coupler. And similarly, one more coupler is there, the jar coupler. This is the speed control knob. You can select the different speeds. So normally 3 speeds. So now I'll open the bottom cover by removing the screws. So before opening, disconnect the food mixer from the supply. So this is the bottom cover. So in the bottom cover, the circuit breaker is fixed. So first remove the connections of the circuit breaker. Remove the connection from circuit breaker. So this is the circuit breaker. So you can see the circuit breaker, 2.7 ampere, 230 volt, 50 hertz. So this is the reset button and these are the two connection terminals. Now remove the connection from the switch. Before removing the connections, note down the wires. So this is the supply cord. So these are the wires from the motor. So this is the earth connection given to the body of the motor. So now remove the motor. Remove the screws for removing the top cover of the mixer grinder. Now remove the motor coupler. So this is a motor coupler and remove the top cover. So this is the top cover. Now carefully remove the motor. So this is the motor of mixer grinder. So this is the body. So this is the shaft. You can see the top bush. So there are two bush bearings. So this is the top bush bearing, and here in the bottom one more bush bearing. Bottom bush bearing is there. So this is the commutator and brush assembly. So this is the carbon brush assembly. So now we have to remove the brush. So this is the carbon brush fixed in the brush holder. So this is the spring for pressure. So there is one more brush in the other side. So now we'll remove the armature. Before removing, make the proper marking, which will helpful for reassembling. Remove the screws. So this is the armature. The construction of this mixer grinder is very similar to DC series motor. So this is the commutator, armature core. So this is the armature winding. So this is the cooling fan. It is fixed in the shaft along with the armature. So this is the field winding. There are two poles and two field coils are provided. So one of the field coil has only two terminals, and the other field coil is having tapping for speed control. The speed can be controlled by changing the tappings of the field winding, by changing the flux. So this is the carbon brush holder. You can check the continuity of the field winding by using a series test lamp. So now I'm going to check the continuity. So this is a series test lamp. So one side, there are two terminals in the field winding. So I'll check the continuity of that winding. So test lamp is glowing. That means the continuity is okay. And the other winding, so this is the common terminal and the other three terminals. So this is the first terminal and this is the second terminal and this is the third. So all the three tappings have the continuity. So field winding is so okay. Now we'll check the circuit breaker for continuity. So this is the circuit breaker. Using series test lamp, you can check the continuity of the circuit breaker. And the supply cord can be checked. So connect the one terminal in the plug pin and the other. So this is the earth wire, it has continuity, and the other two wires. So supply cord is okay, there is no open circuit. Now check for a earth fault or leakage. So connect one terminal to the coil and the other to the body. So there is no leakage. Similarly, you can check the earth leakage in the armature also. For that, connect the one terminal of the test lamp to the body and the other to the commutator. So there is no leakage. So now let us assemble the food mixer. So you can see the bush. So this is the bush bearing. So place the armature in its position. Now put the outer cover for the motor. Assemble the body, motor assembly. Put the screws. Now check the free rotation of the shaft. The shaft is freely rotating. Put the carbon brush. Now check the motor, working condition of the motor. Check the motor with the series test lamp. So this is one speed. So now the motor is working. Now assemble the motor. Put the top cover. Fix the screws. There are 4 screws. Now make the connections for the switch. Fix the supply terminal. So these 2 terminals for the circuit breaker. Now fix the circuit breaker to the bottom cover. Make the connections. Now fix the bottom cover. Put the coupler, motor coupler. Now check the food mixer for working by connecting it to the supply. Working properly. So now Let us remove the jar coupler. So this is the jar coupler and washer. So this is the blade. So this is the shaft. So here you can see one more bush for the jar. So this is the jar bush. So if there is any leakage, we have to replace this bush and the shaft. So fix it properly.